Zachary is on the line to start off this hour in Virginia. Hi, Zachary. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Sweet. I know you've probably gotten this question multiple times in different variants, and it's probably nowhere near to the degree, but I recently ended up getting into a car loan, which honeypotted me basically. And what I wanted to do was get a source of transportation to get a better job. I'm 20 years old. I work two jobs, about 70 to 75 hours a week. And it originally was a good deal. And then as I got roped into it, I now end up having to pay double what the original price was due to the interest and everything like that. And so I don't know whether it's a good idea to drop both jobs, drop a job, try and find something better, get cushioning, all along those lines. I just don't know what the best course of action is.
So what do you owe on the car? What's the payoff on it today?
It would be $17,000.
What did you pay for the car?
I paid $2,000 down payment. This was literally
What
about
was the
4
price
days
that
ago.
you paid for the car? $19,000?
It was $17,000. I got a car loan for up to $2,000. It originally was priced at $9,000 before processing fees, interest, all that type stuff. And then overall, the car payments all add up to $17,000.
No, that is not your payoff, honey. That's the
what was
total
that?
of all your payments.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not your payoff. Your payoff is if you paid it off today, it would not be $17,000 that you owe. That includes all the interest over the whole term of the loan. And so if you paid it off today, it's more like $10,000.
Okay. So what would be the best course of action? Because I just down paymented it, and I'm just looking at
Who
the car
do you owe the money to?
Thomas Motorsports.
And what is the so they carried the note on the lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Call them and ask them what the payoff is today that you want to pay it off.
Okay.
Okay, and get that number, and then figure out what the car is worth.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's say that number is $10,000, and then you look the car up on Kelley Blue Book, kbb.com, and let's say the car's value, if you sell it private sale, if you sell it to another individual, which is the best, your best pricing rather than selling it to a dealer on a trade-in value. Look up private sale on Kelley Blue Book, and let's say that's $9,000 and the payoff is $10,000. Well, that means in order to sell it, you have to put $1,000 extra on the table to pay off and get out of this mess.
Yeah.
And then it sounds like you need to sell the car, doesn't it?
It does. I just don't know if it would equal out to the amount of like the total car payments and everything. That's what made me very skittish.
It's not the total car payments.
Yeah. Okay.
The total car payments don't matter unless you keep the car and the loan through the whole term. That's the only way you're going to pay $17,000.
Gotcha.
So do you have an interest rate on this thing?
Yeah, 25%.
Okay. Are you living at home with your parents?
Yeah.
Okay. Was your father or mother involved at all?
No, their debt was too bad.
No,
Well,
I mean,
my mother
did they look at this situation with you? Did no one say 25% is brain damage?
Nobody said anything. If anything, I was told it was normal.
Okay, I'll help you with this. It's brain damage. It's not even normal. Car payments are fairly normal. 25% interest on a car is not normal.
Yeah.
Really, really cray-cray. Okay? That's where you are. All right, so you got to get rid of this car and this, or get rid of this loan, one of the two. What are you earning?
Yeah.
How much are you earning?
With both jobs, it's about $2,800 altogether to play around with.
Okay, and you live at home?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your expenses if you just said, I'm going to live on nothing and pay this car off very, very fast?
I'd pay about, I could probably triple the car payments.
No. You make $2,800. What in the world would you be spending money on? You live at home.
Yeah. Food and everything like that.
Food where? You live at home.
Groceries.
You have to buy groceries at your house?
Yeah. I chip them.
You chip in how much?
About 200.
Okay.
200 to 400.
That leaves me $2,600. What other expenses do you have?
I do
gas,
give about another, yeah,
and partying.
all that type. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
wish.
no restaurants, no
Yeah.
life until you get this car
Okay.
paid off. $200 plus your gasoline, and that's the only thing you're allowed to do.
Okay.
Okay. So let's pretend that that's 2,800 minus. Oh, we'll even be generous. 800. Okay. You have 800 in expenses. That's $2,000. $2,000 pays off $10,000. How fast?
In about 5 months.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a huge misconception about the interest thing. It's very
Well,
anxious
the
time
interest
for
the
me
interest
already.
is brain damage for sure,
Yeah.
but it's not going to hurt you as bad if you pay it off in 4 or 5 months. I'd like for you to
Okay.
do it in 4 months because I'd like
Yeah,
you to
I
have
would like to get it
zero
paid off as
expenses
soon as possible.
almost and just put 2,500 a month on there.
I'd go get a
Yeah.
third job and try to break Dave's record and try to do it in even less than that. You are young. You've got plenty of time.
You ain't got nothing to do but work.
Yeah. And now you got yourself a car that's paid off, and you're never going to do this again. In fact, if you do what Dave just said, you're going to learn this lesson without too much pain.
Yeah, and if you learn this lesson at 20, you never have to do it again. That's the good news. I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my life, sir. And the good news is when you do something stupid, if you just never do that one again, there's plenty of other things you can do to stupid, but at least you never do that one again. And if you don't do that one again enough, eventually people call you wise.
It's true.
So you went onto a car lot and got screwed, is what happened.
25%.
You got screwed by this company. And no one was there at 20 years old to coach you and tell you were getting screwed. That is absolutely ridiculous. You paid too much for the car and you paid too much for the loan. There was nowhere in this whole discussion that you got a deal. No one took care of you. No one watched out for you. Your mom and dad just let you wander down and get shot in the face. I mean, this is bizarre. Okay? This is nuts. So the bad news is you got this lesson. The good news is it's a complete, thorough butt kicking, and you will remember it. So go make $2,500 to $3,000 a month and pay these crooks off in the next 4 months and be done with it.